Alright, I have a bone to pick with Selection 10 here, because I had very high hopes for this set. This was supposed to be we're going to construct an extra build pack for you guys. Now there's some good stuff in here, and there's some really bad stuff in here. So let's talk about this, shall we? So we got Dracula this morning. Dracula says, if this card is normal summoned on a level 8 vampire monster, yeah, good luck with that. Alright, you can target 2 monsters in your opponent's graveyard, smash them to your field in defense position, but he negates their effects. This card, I'm looking at this hours later, and this card is still so bad. When a monster effect is activated, if that effect has the same name as any monster in any graveyard, quick effect, you can negate that activation. Doesn't even destroy. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's graveyard, you can tribute 2 monsters to special summon this card from your graveyard. Should have been tribute 1 monster to revive this. I can't justify this card. I'm sorry. I wish I could be like, oh my god, Dracula is so cool, he's finally here. I was excited for this. I saw him as the front centerpiece of the pack up here. I was excited for this, alright? And then he's just... You guys can try to justify this all you want. This card is... woo, bad. Alright, what else do we have going on here? We got the Time Thief card. Now, I did make a separate video talking about this. The cool thing with this was you got the ability to have an extra Time Thief extender. Alright, now, the fact that they made this that you could only use one or the other effect, either you got to rush some of this or you got the Foolish Burial effect. I feel like they were too restrictive in this clause. They were really afraid of something, I guess, being broken with this. I don't know what they were thinking when they put that heavy of a restriction on this card, alright? All jokes aside, you could have done a little bit more for this, but they were too afraid, I feel like. So, Dracula and the Time Thief okay, well, the Time Thief extender's alright. Dracula's big poo-poo. Alright, now we got the entire Holy Knight archetype. Now, I've been thinking about this a little bit more. I've seen a couple duels with this. My statement with this might be reversed. This archetype is very fair. It doesn't mean that you can't cheat some stuff. So the big boss monster here, the Radiant Searu Dragon, which is just the remake of our beautiful friend Searu. And it's also a pun on the Christmas Eve. So, if this card is no more special summoned from the hand, we can target a card on the field and destroy it. So this entire archetype's functionability revolves around this dragon. And I do think, like I said, I crapped on this pretty hard. My statement's kind of being reversed a little bit. I think it's alright. In the general span of things. You get some additional clauses here. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark monster. Cannot be destroyed by dark monster's effect. And then once per turn to start damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, you banish this card, you banish the opponent's monster, blah, blah, blah. You can make one more attack. Alright, so all the general purposes here, understand that we're going to be using this. This is going to be our pop-down kill things. Alright? So what else do we get here? So we get an on normal summon, add a Holy Knight spell or trap card from our deck to our hand, and then we can banish this to target a Holy Knight monster in our graveyard and add it in special summon it. So we can revive our dragon from the graveyard for more pops. Remember, this is not a once per turn pop. So Recruiter, check. Alright, quick effect. You can target 1 light monster you control. Tribute it special summon a level 7 light dragon monster from our hand. Hey, we can summon our dragon during the opponent's turn to pop. We can banish this from the graveyard, target a level 7 dragon monster, gets 1,000 attack. Nobody cares about that. We can bring out the dragon during the opponent's turn. Oh, when your opponent's monster attacks, you send this card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon a level 7 light dragon monster from our hand. Summon the dragon and pop the attacking monster. Quick effect, we can banish this from the graveyard, target a level 7 dragon monster we control, or have in our hand, return it to the hand. This lets us recur back. These last 2 monsters aren't the best. Alright, Holy Knight Bellfire. Add a Holy Knight monster, a level 7 light dragon monster from our deck to our hand. If your opponent controls dark monster, we can special summon the level 7 light dragon monster from our hand. Summon it, pop the dragon. Alright. Field Spell. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Holy Knight monster, level 7 dragon monster, in addition to your normal summoner set. I just want to say that, we're not going to get too crazy with this. If a face-up level 7 light monster you control is returned to the hand, we can draw a card. Wow, we can draw during the opponent's turn. Holy Knight Nativity. During your main phase, you can reveal a light fairy monster from your hand. If you do, add a level 7 light dragon monster from your deck to your hand, and then place the revealed card on the bottom of the deck. If your opponent activates card effect, you special summon a level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. Yay! Summon the dragon, pop the card in the opponent's field. Holy Knight Advent. During the main phase, you can activate one of these effects. Target a level 7 monster added to the hand or special summon one. Alright. So, summon the dragon, pop a card in the opponent's field. Holy Knight Blast. When your opponent card effect is activated, return one level 7 dragon monster you control to the hand. Negate the effect and if you destroy it. And then you use the other trap card to summon it again. Yeah. The entire premise of this archetype is summon big dragon, blow up stuff on the opponent's turn. If big dragon go away, entire theme die. But like I said, I think that this was cute. Alright, the main selection 10 stuff that we got, this was probably the biggest chunk of info out of the set. So we got a generic rank 8 that lets you mess around with the... okay. Once per turn, when your opponent activates card effect, the target's cards among the field and in the graveyard and or banished. Quick effect, detach material, negate that activation. Alright, and destroy it on a level 8. I still stand by the fact that this is the best card in the set. Hieratic Seal of Creation. You get to target a Dragon Exceed monster you control, and you get to summon a Hieratic Dragon monster with a different original name from that monster, and the materials will transfer. And you can banish this card from a graveyard, target Hieratic monster in graveyard, special summon in defense position. Another extender. But we can rank up anything into a Hieratic Tum, and then special summon another extender, which I really do honestly like. Alright, it's good. Then there was this thing. Necros of Abraha. Alright, I probably butchered that, but... So, you can ritual summon this card with a Necros Rituals card. Must be ritual summoned without using any level 10 monsters. Standard stuff. We can discard this card, tribute 2 Necros monsters from the hand and or field, and we do send the same number of Necros cards from the deck to the graveyard. And then when a monster effect is activating, tribute 1 monster from your hand or field to negate that activation. Shrit called... He's very happy for this card. That's all I really got. The new Fairy Tale stuff was cute. So, Rashka here. So, when this card is a normal summon, you can have your opponent gain 500 life points, then have them look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and then they'll choose one of them to add to your hand. You'll shuffle the rest. If this card battles before damage calculation, you can send this card to the graveyard. That's really cute. And then we got this stupid good field spell. Fairy Tale. You can reveal a spellcaster monster from your hand that has 1850 attack. Charmers! Possessed! Ooh. And a name different from face-up monster you control immediately after its effect, you get to normal summon it. Alright. Each time, the first time you take battle damage, or effect damage while you control spellcaster monster with 1850 attack, you don't. Card says so. It says right there, you do not. This new Time Thief stuff was alright too, I guess. 2 level 4s. When your opponent activates a card or effect, and detach up to 3 materials and apply the effect. So monster, you get 400 attack. Spell, take control of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to the end of the turn, but for the rest of this turn, blah blah blah. Or you can negate the effect of 1 effect monster on the field. This card was alright. Nothing too special. Like I said though, field spell, Arachka, and the Necros card's alright. And the rank up spell is good. We also had Sun Avalon in here. Now, I'm not going to go too in-depth with this because we just uploaded a video with this. Sun Avalon's missing about 20 cards, more like 2 to 3, from being on the map. And I will say, between everything that we got here, it's really cute. I'm glad that it's here. I'm glad that we got this stuff. But just a little bit more. We also had the original stuff. So, we got the Nef Shadal monster. Flip, you can target a Shadal monster you control is unaffected by monster effects. This card sent to graveyard by card effect, target a monster on the field cannot activate its effects. Still up in the air about this. The Hell Shadal Void. Okay, so on a level 9 effect monster. Yeah, but if it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the number of different original attributes on the field. That's cute. There are some ideas that were brewing with people for this, but it's not great. This card was cute. This Galaxy Eye Cypher X Dragon. So you get to overlay this by using a Cypher monster, so Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. But you detach 2 materials from this card. Your opponent cannot target light monsters you control with card effects until the end of their turn. Alright, that's fat. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can return 1 rank 9 or lower Dragon Exceed monster from your graveyard to your extra deck, and then special summon from your extra deck that monster. Oh, special summon that monster from the extra deck using this card to control its material. So you use this, bounce back, whatever you did, it ranks down essentially. And then we had the Lobble support, which we dubbed this stuff was too fair. Even this thing right here. On Synchro, you can draw 2 cards and then send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, including a fire monster. If you don't, you lose your entire hand. Overall, I don't want to be too negative on Selection 10, but what is that? What is that vampire support, Konami? What was that? What were we trying to do with that? There were some bangers in here. The Fairy Tale stuff was very good. I like that. The Rank Up spell card was very good. Sun Avalon's got me excited, but what is the rest of this stuff? Alright, a lot of fair Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. But what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me you guys think about the overall wrap-up of Selection 10. Ooh, what a set. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCall40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCall40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcallgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.